All right, so let's go through it here, Core. Football game tomorrow, all right? Just tell me who you got and why. All right, we'll start with the early game Saturday, 105 kick, right. CBS. We got the Colts and the Bills.
Buffalo. We got Buffalo for sure.
Why? Why the Bills?
I just think they're primed for a win. It's almost just I think Phillip Rivers doesn't have what it takes, and if they can stop Jonathan Taylor, and they will, I think it's over.
I like that. I like that.
Allen's going to throw the ball.
I like that. I was going to say, I think it's the difference here is the quarterback. I think Josh Allen is probably should be MVP this year, and
very underrated.
He probably makes a difference, I'd say, in this one. So I'll go with the Bills as well. I think
2 touchdowns from Biggs.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, their wide receiving core is really, really good. Let's let them play this out.
Less than 10 enemies remain.
What other games are tomorrow?
Oh, sorry. I was going to keep going, but I didn't want to interrupt. All right, so afternoon game, 4:40 p.m. kick on Fox. We got the Rams. We got the Seahawks. Who do you got and why?
I regret this, but they just always seem to do it. It's the Seahawks. I feel like the Rams might be the team now, but I love Russell Wilson. I love what he does.
Okay. Oh, shot to the dome. Dude, a top 10er, though. All right. Cool, man. Yeah, see, we talk NFL. That's what happens. All right, so let's keep going here. So you like Seahawks. I also like Seahawks here. I think Russell Wilson's a winner, and I just don't think Rams have enough. You know, unless they get a huge performance out of their defense somehow, I still would go Seahawks. Seahawks are -3. I think they actually would cover that. I would take them to plus with those -3 points. And then Saturday night game, 8:15 NBC, Tommy B's versus the football team. Who do you got and why? Or we're not even playing together now. Well, since he's not here, I'll just tell you my pick. I'm going to go with, I don't think you go against Tommy B in the playoffs. I don't think the football team has enough experience. I think they're still young. So I would go with Tom B here. I think heavy favorites. I think they would cover. They're actually -8, but I would take them to cover as well. But that'll be, I think, best game of the day, probably Colts and Bills, I would say. That'd be my underrated game of the day. Chim, you back with me, bro?
I'm back with you.
All right, so I kept going. The Fighting Tommy B's versus the football team. What do you got and why?
He's a Bucks, baby. Bucks, baby.
All right, that's -8. You going to take them with the points?
No, I would possibly take Washington as a bet. If I was playing as a bet, I think Alex Smith will keep him with a touchdown.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't go against Tommy B in the playoffs either, so that's to me a very clear favorite pick.
8's a lot of points. And if they get to Tom Brady just pass rushing, he's not going to have an easy day.
All right, Daddy-O's got Bills, Rams, and Tampa Bay. So he likes Rams a little bit different than us there, so that'll be interesting. I definitely would take Seahawks. All right, so let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, we got the slate, 3 games, 1:05 p.m., the afternoon kick, Ravens, Titans. Who do you got and why?
I like the Titans. Derrick Henry's unstoppable. Tannehill and A.J. Brown and Corey, what's his name, from Western Michigan. They're, might have lost it. But Henry, Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill. As long as they can stop, and honestly, the Baltimore Ravens offense hasn't been that good this year, so I like Tennessee.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best game of the weekend, both days. I think it's probably the most competitive game. I think it's gives you the top 2 players at their positions with Lamar Jackson. Well, that's not really true. Top 5. But I'm gonna take the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Titans. I think from coming off of last year's experience, getting deep in the playoffs, they kind of know how to win. And I think Derrick Henry has another huge game. I don't think the Ravens defense is good enough to hold him down. So I would go with the Titans. Daddy-O's got the Ravens on that one. He's going Ravens. Good old Ravens, eh? So that's actually Baltimore -3. I'm definitely taking the Titans there. If I'm betting, I'm taking the Titans. All right, let's call out our circle here first before we do anything else.
What do you want? What do you like?
Let's go on the right side of the map. Let's go over to like Farmy. Let's hit this one right here. And if not, people are over there, we can veer off to the left. Take a good old float. And while we're floating over there, let's keep going. All right, afternoon game, Sunday, 4:40 p.m. on CBS. We got the Bears, the Fighting Mitchell Trubisky's versus Drew Brees and the Saints. Who do you got and why?
Drew Brees and the Saints. The Bears are possibly the worst team to ever make the playoffs, in my opinion. Defense is okay. I don't like any of the offense, so it's landslide Saints.
Yeah, this is a huge... Bears over Saints would be the biggest upset of the weekend, and I agree with you. This is one of the worst playoff teams in the history of the NFL playoffs. I think Mitch Trubisky just kind of shrivels up against Drew Brees, and they dominate. So I'm taking the Saints over the Bears all day. That's the lock of the weekend for me.
Yeah.
All right, moving forward.
Take the points, take the Saints.
This is a good one here, too. We got Steelers and Browns. We got division rivals. The late game, Sunday night. Should be good. Let's hit the scav. I think we're okay. Who do you got and why?
If I had to pick one upset, obviously, if you consider Tennessee an upset, I wouldn't.
No, I don't either.
Browns over the Steelers. It'd be the Browns over the Steelers, but I think the Steelers win. So I don't feel comfortable enough taking the Browns overall, but if I had to pick one upset,
Yeah, I am.
Overall Steelers.
Okay, all right. They are -6 here, so they're actually a pretty big favorite in this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this. Wow, this is a tough one. This is a tough one because I think the Browns are super motivated, especially against Pittsburgh. I have a feeling Ben is hurt. There's just I just have a suspicion that he's just kind of hanging in there on his last little run. I'm gonna go with the Browns. I'm actually gonna take the Browns. I don't know why. I just have a feeling Baker Mayfield, just because he doesn't know any better, will just have a good game. And I think they get some big plays. I think Nick Chubb's a fantastic running back. I think Steelers have a tough time holding him back. So you know what? That's my upset pick of the weekend. I'm gonna go Browns. I'll go Browns that one. Daddy-O's got Steelers and Saints there. That's yeah. All right. I don't hate that. I don't hate those picks. Can't really argue with the Steelers pick. I think that's going to be a good game. So those are the picks.
Is there a night? I thought there was a night game. No.
We hit them all. That was the night game.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So then, who's your final four?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I still take the favorites. You know, I hate to play that game, but like Chiefs Packers, I really don't think. Like maybe this, I could see maybe the Saints. No, you know what? I think the Buccaneers kind of. Oh man. So I don't know if it can end up this way, but I'm gonna say Bucks, Saints, Chiefs, Bills. I don't know exactly if the seedings will give us exactly that, but that would be my 4 if that can work out that way. I have to take a look at the bracket. I'm not looking at the bracket.
I have 2 filled out for a thing. I have Seattle, Green Bay, or no, I'm sorry, Seattle, Kansas City, and Green Bay, Kansas City, and one.
Yeah, Green Bay is going to be tough. Green Bay's a tough out. Aaron Rodgers always hanging in there. Actually,
Bounty over here.
use both. That's better, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Who's your Super Bowl winner? The Chefs?
Yeah, it's gotta be the Chefs.
Is there any team on the AFC side that can take them down?
I picked Tennessee to win it all in one. They play early. If Chiefs win, or I'm sorry, Tennessee wins, they play them next week.
And is there any team in the NFC that can take them down in the Super Bowl?
Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers would have
Yep. Magical game for
of
him.
his life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a loadout. We got to go buy a loadout.
The other team too is Seattle. Russ has just some special abilities about him.
He does.
So if he just gets on a run, who knows?
Another guy Lions could have drafted. They didn't really need a quarterback